So one of the first issues that we have here is that with the standard seat post and the standard battery clip, which you can see down there, and I've removed the clamp wedge thing to give access, but this battery holder actually gets stuck inside the frame, and that is really quite stuck, and I've got it out before. It took me quite a while. I'm gonna have to wiggle it and pull it until I can actually get that out. So already with the standard setup, there is something of a design flaw going on there. Okay, so eventually got this bit out. Needle nose pliers are your friend here, but it's not easy. And even the battery itself is an extremely tight fit down there, and that itself is also very hard to pull out. I mean, that shouldn't really be like that. Right, so fast forward 2 months and the Gelu seat post is in, but it's not all plain sailing because it was an extremely tight fit, and as I started to put it in, it just got stiffer and stiffer. So I was forcing it, pushing it in, and it was kind of almost there, but not quite. And basically I was kind of past the point of no return, so I had to tap it in with a mallet the last few millimeters. And so basically it is pretty much completely stuck in the frame. So much so that if you look here, you can see that I've been running it even without the seat post clamp. It doesn't need it. It's not going anywhere. It's like really stuck. So I spoke to Gelu about it and said, look, not what I was expecting really from a €400 seat post to not fit the bike. And they've been super busy, but to be fair, in the end, they did manage to provide me with a replacement seat post. So now the difficult part is going to be to get this one out. So there are tools that you don't really want to be using on a €10,000 carbon fiber high spec bike, and one of them is definitely a hammer. But at least it's a plastic hammer, and it's the only way really I'm going to get this seat post out. So as much as it pains me, I'm going to like lay into the bike now a little bit by whacking it. I've given it a little bit of WD-40 in here to help ease it out, but basically I just kind of whack it out and try not to damage anything, and just see if it is moving or not. I think that's moved possibly a tiny bit. Ah yeah, it has moved a few millimeters. I think it's coming. Okay, just giving it the last few taps. I think it is kind of going to come out now. There we go. Yeah, it's out. There's no sign of the battery though, which is not good. Come here a sec.
I'm filming.
Yeah, come here. Just have a look down there. Can we see any sign of the battery? No, okay, well we'll have to try and dig that out. So this is the original seat post with the saddle. 180 grams, so that means the post, yeah, it's like 105-ish. So the new seat post, this one, does indeed fit pretty much as it should. So that one's okay. But as you can see, the original one really is not. It won't go any further than that without some serious pushing. Right, so just to see what was actually going wrong here, if we look at the vertical dimension, we have kind of 36 mil, and if we take the new one, then you've got 35, almost half a mil less, and on the new one the width here is 18.15, and here on the old one 18.35. So it's not huge difference. Let's measure it. Let's measure it where the hole is. 18.4 plays 18. So yeah, half a mil too wide and too long. That was what was going wrong here. Right, new post is on with the saddle. Okay. Oh, just as the power goes off. Brilliant. More forsaking the planet, but it's a bit ridiculous. Okay, there we go. It's 1 gram lighter. That is presumably the half a mil that's come off it. Right, time to put the new one in. I've degreased in here as much as I can because obviously I don't now want to have the opposite, which is that it keeps slipping and can't grip. If I need to use some carbon paste, I will, but I think it should be fine as it is. The battery is a long way down there. I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. It seems pretty secure. It's not rattling around. When I need to change the battery, I will work out how to get that out. So yeah, let's pop this in and set it up properly. Okay, so that's it, it's done. It's in the exact same position as before. It's getting late. I've managed to convince the photographer to do one last clip to say goodbye. And this is the two big posts. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. And just a message to all those boutique producers out there, and the larger ones actually, please make sure the product works properly before you sell it and send it out, and don't let the users debug it. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you're the guinea pig that tries things first. So there we go. Otherwise, nice light post, nice finish, looks good, holds the saddle pretty securely. What's not to like?